This is Ray Chen again. So, just to share with some of you what a day of realtors is like. So, tomorrow morning I have a listing appointment to go to. So after, I just did a little bit of walking outside after dinner. So usually I do at least one walk a day, usually about half an hour. But preferably I would like to do two walks a day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So since tomorrow I have a listing appointment, so today, right now, I'm just gonna, before I take a rest, do a comparable for the property. So there's a couple things I do. First, I do a market analysis, comparable market analysis. Let me take a look at the address. Let me see. Okay. So the home is in Covina. Let me type in the address. So basically what I'm doing right now is doing the market analysis, market comparable. Just check out how much similar homes is being sold in the past 3 months. Let me take a look. So what I do, first I do put in address, right? And hello, Lawrence. First I input address. After I input an address, then I set a radius of 1 mile. 1 mile from the property address. Then I take a look at the active homes and the sold homes. So I rank by distance because I want the home to be, as similar to the home as possible, and also as close to the home as possible, the subject home that I'm doing the comparable market analysis. And also you want the home to be, for example, if the home I'm doing comparable, it's a single family, so you want to make sure that it is a single family as well. And also the square footage cannot be too much of a big difference. For example, if the home you're trying to sell is a 2,000 square foot, you don't want to compare something that's 4,000 square foot. So you want to make sure it's a similar type of home, right? Okay. So this particular home I'm looking at is around 3,000 square foot. So I'm gonna limit the square footage from 2,000 to 4,000. So there's about 30 homes that came up. So some are sold homes, some are active homes. So this is just to to show you what I do on a daily basis as a realtor, as a real estate broker. For some people that that may be interested in getting into real estate, or some people that has been in real estate for quite a while, but you want to see how other your colleague or how other realtors working on a daily basis. This is a good way to to check it out. So like I said, I make sure I limit I make sure the square footage is within similar range. And also I rank it by distance. I want to start with the closest home first, right? And also you want to make sure it's in the same city, right? Hello, Brendan. And so I'm looking at, so there's a total of 30 homes came up. So I'm just gonna do the comparable real quickly. And then, and then we'll go on to the next thing. So there's one active, but it's in a different city. So I'm gonna pick the same city. So preferably, you want to look at the homes in the same city, right? Well, there's a lot of homes that's under contract. The market is pretty hot, actually. Sold and under contract, sold active. So you want to make sure the comparable is within 1 mile radius if you're doing a market analysis, right? So sold. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up. Make sure they're all in the same city. Pending just okay, pending. So okay, now I'm gonna narrow down what I just picked. And then I'm gonna look at, because the home I'm looking at that I'm doing the market analysis for has a big lot, big land. Hello, Michael. So I want to make sure, because the home that I'm looking at, the lot square footage is let me see, it's 2 acres. So I want to make sure I want to compare homes that's also has a big square footage. So I'm going to eliminate the homes that has a really, that has a much smaller square footage, because anytime when you have a home, the square footage that goes above 1 acre, that's more like a ranch, right? So because most of the home, the regular bread and butter home is usually about 5,000 square foot, 6,000 square foot. So I really cannot compare a ranch with a regular home, right? As far as the lot square footage is concerned. So here I eliminated the 4 homes that are under 10,000 square foot lot, and then I kept all the other homes with a big lot size. By lot size, I mean the yard, the backyard, the entire land that the home is occupying. So at this, so let me see. Let me make sure on the map there. And also another thing you want to look at when you do the comparable, you want to make sure the home is on the same side of the freeway. But if you don't have a lot of comparables, so it's okay to pick on the other side, to keep the homes on the other side of the freeway. But if you don't have that many if you have a lot of comparables, you want to generally remove the homes that are on the opposite side of the freeway, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at the results. So this is probably a little bit boring for for the people that are not in this business. But if you're a homeowner that have a home to sell, then you may want to pay attention, because what I'm doing here is a market analysis, basically figuring out how much your home is worth. So I just got the result. So there's a whole bunch of homes. So I just want to make sure. So number 6, 11, 12. So I'm narrowing down. So there's homes from different side of the freeway. I want to make sure that there's not a big difference as far as value is concerned. If there is, I want to remove the homes on the outside of the freeway. So let me see. Number 6 is 2663. And number 11 is 2641. Number 12 is 2512. Number 2 is 2345. And the number 8 is 2443. Number 5 is 1965. Hello, Mark Lee. Thank you for joining the webinar. It's not a webinar. It's basically what I'm doing. I just sharing with you guys what I do as a real estate broker on a daily basis. So now let me take a look at these homes. They all have very large square footage, by the way. Okay, I'm 9 minutes into the live Facebook live, and by the way, I'm live on both Facebook and YouTube. So the value came out. So of all the sold homes, let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5 is about $370 per square foot. No, 2512. Let me see. 2512 is about $292 per square foot, and 2641 is about $345 per square foot. 2663, 387 per square foot. 1965. Yeah. So the price is pretty much everywhere. Some are under $300 per square foot. Some are over, about $350 per square foot. And hello, Vanessa. So the average price per square foot is about $328. Hello, Rick. Long time no see. So let me just print it out. So it's $328 per square foot. So let me save it first. Save it. Let me save it and print it out. So I'm going to save page. I'm going to print, let me see. Print page 1. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to print the whole thing there. 1, 2. So right now I'm printing the comparables. Hello, John. Thank you for joining the Facebook Live. So print. Okay, there you go. So I just finished the comparable. So now I'm gonna do so I just did the comparable of the similar homes. Now I'm gonna do a market analysis of the entire market. Actually, before I do that, let me print out the profile too of the property. So the reason I want to print out the profile is because I wanted to make sure that the all the information are correct, right? The square footage, the lot size. I want to make sure, and the owner information. I want to make sure those information are correct, right? So let me print it out. So it was actually on the market before. So let me hit print. What happened? Hold on, let me check out my printer. Hello, Yasmin. Hello, Robert. Okay, I ran out of paper. I just ran out of paper. So let me add some paper first. Sorry, excuse my shorts. So basically, I'm printing out the comparable market analysis. I just ran out of paper, and right now I'm adding some paper, and then after that, I'm gonna print out the property profile to make sure that all the information are correct. Just feed some paper. Okay, so I just added some paper. So now I'm gonna let it print the market analysis comparable. Right now the next thing I'm gonna print is the property profile. So I wanna make sure the square footage and the owner information and the lot size information are correct, right? So let me print that out. So I want to print the listing information, the tax information, and the history. So the tax information is gonna contain the correct lot size and square footage, because usually there's a discrepancy between the lot size and square footage on the tax data versus the listing data, right? And also I want to take a look at the history, see how much the price was listed on the market before. So now I'm printing the the property profile. So the next thing I'm gonna do is do analysis of the entire market. So let me get the form. So there's 3 forms that I use for the market analysis. One form is the shopping cart report. Another one is the market statistics in my area. So I'm going to print the market statistics. Okay, let me find the print button. Where's the print button? Okay. So what the market statistics has, has the total number of homes competing for the buyer's attention, number of homes sold in the last 90 days, and the number of months some sellers may wait to sell. Hold up, something wrong with my printer. No, I actually went to the other printer. So another thing I need to print is the graph. Hello, Mickey. So I have 2 printers. One is slower, one is faster. So the one that's kind of slow, because I select that printer by mistake. Thank you, Mickey. Are you getting better now? Long time no talk. So now I print out all the documents, as there's still some paperwork to do. So the first thing I'm printing out is the market analysis. No, not the market analysis, but the comparables, the price comparables. So this one is basically assessing how much the home is worth. So here's the comparable market analysis. 贝儿，你的视频定型了，宝贝儿。
你都录完了吗？
没录完呢，还在录啊，在实况啊。
我在看你录啊，外婆你喝醉了。
宝贝儿，你讲话他们都听到了。Okay, the next one. Hello, Anna. So the next one is the property profile. Basically, you want to make sure the square footage. So here it was on the market before, but it was not sold. So the previous agent put in the square footage of 3,212. Let me see what the tax data show. So the tax data also shows 3,212. So that's the same. And also tax data shows the lot square footage. It's 2 acres. So they also put 2 acres, right? Yeah. So yeah. So the information are correct. So next thing I'm gonna do, it's the market analysis, not the comparable, but is to check out what's going on in the market, so we know what we're up against. There's 3 forms I'm using. One is the seller shopping cart. Another one is it's called it's basically showing the number of home in different price range on the market. And the next thing I have is the statistics of the market. So basically, I find out all these numbers, and then I have a good idea of what's going on in the market. So now I have the comparables. So I see that it's about the price over there is going for the average price per square foot. Let me see. So there's total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 homes sold, and the average square foot price per square foot is about anywhere from 292 to 387. So the average is about 328. So let's just say 330, right? So 330 times the square footage is 3212, right? So let me just do a calculation. So 330 per square foot times the square footage, which is the 3212. That makes the price about 1 million. So for the market analysis purpose, I'm gonna hold on. Let me go grab a pen. Sorry, let me go grab a pen. I really have to decorate my back wall a little bit. Kind of look too bland. So it's about $1 million. So the value of the home. So for this purpose of the market analysis, I'm gonna look at the homes anywhere from 900,000 to 1.5 million. Okay, so that's the price range of the homes I'm gonna be looking at, and within 5-mile radius. So today is September 25th, 2019. Okay. So let me do a research. First, let me see how many active home there is. So 900,000 to 1.5 million. So I'm gonna pick 5-mile radius around the area. So home of this price range, 5 miles from the subject property, there is about 83 homes in this price range. And sold homes, 90 days. There's about 38 homes in this price range sold. So I subtract 38 by 3. That's about 12 homes per month. So 12 homes per month, 83 divided by 12. So if that's the number, so it's going to take about 6.9 months to sell a home of that price range. Let me see. 12 divided by 83. 1.4. So for you guys that just came in, so today I'm doing a market analysis for a listing appointment. I'm going to be going tomorrow morning. So basically, first thing I want to know is how much the home's worth. The second thing I want to know is what's going on in the market. What's home are selling and how many homes are selling and how many homes are sold per month. So I did the calculation. So there's about 83 homes active, and for every month there's about 12 homes sold every month of that price range. So if that's the case, so it takes about 6.9 months to sell a home in this market, and the chance of selling it within 30 days is about 14%. So the next thing I'm going to do is to see the price range, the number of homes in different price range. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of letters unopened items to take care of. Just kind of putting it off. Okay, so now I'm gonna do just that. Okay, so this is the homes sold in 6 months. So I'm gonna change it to 6 months, which is 180 days. Gonna select all. And go to statistics. So the home I'm looking at is anywhere from 900,000 to 1.5 million. So 900,000, 1 million, 1.2, 1.3. I don't know, guys. So to some of you guys, it might be kind of boring for you, but that's just the life of a realtor. We do have to spend some time to do the preparation work. So now I'm gonna figure out, how many homes are being sold and how many homes are active during each within each price range. So for the homes, so there's about 28 homes in the $900,000 range that's sold. 28. From 900 to 1 million, it's actually from 900 to 1 million is 28. From 800 to 900 is 3. So, and from 1 million to 1.2 million, there's about 19. Now these are the sold homes in the area. From 1.2 to 1.3, 4. From 1.3 to 1.5, 13. These are the sold homes. Now I'm go back to check out the active homes. It's actually good to be doing live, so it kind of make sure I always set up so that my back is not Okay, so now we take a look at the active homes in different price range. So from 900,000 to 1 million, there's 30 homes. That's for sale on the market. From 1 million to 1.2 million, there's about 26 homes. From 1.2 to 1.3 million, there's about 17 homes. From 1.3 to 1.5 million, there's about 9 homes. Okay. So I just did the this is like a analysis of the market. So it goes to show you, what price range homes are on active and so for example, if the owner wants to sell it for like $1 million, there's gonna be 30 competitions, and the number of homes sold in the 1 million range is 28. If the owner wants to sell it for more than 1 million, for example, if at 1.2 million, there's 26 homes, that's competition, and there's only 19 homes sold. So if the owner's home is close to 1 million, the likelihood of it selling is much, much higher, right? There's 28 homes. The home in the 1.2 mile price range, at 1.2 million price range, only 19 sold. Once you get to 1.3 million, only 4 sold. So the higher it is, the harder it is to sell, the last home that's sold. Hello, Lee. Welcome for joining. So I just did a market analysis of the entire market. Here, let me write the data down. So the date of the research is today, September 25th. Price range researched 900K to 1.5 million. Radius 5 miles. And there are total of 83 sellers in line to sell. And the average day on market is the average day on market is 6.9 months. The average day on market for your price range is 6.9 months. It's almost 7 months. And our average seller are receiving, let me look at the comparables. So on average, seller are receiving let me see. So there is one thing that's off, because there's one home that was so most of home is selling a little bit below the asking price. There's one home that's selling 18% above the price. So that's kind of like throw the numbers off. So on average, an average of how many homes in your price range go under contract each month? That's 12. 12 go under contract each month. There are approximately how many months of seller? 7 months of sellers waiting in line. Based upon these statistics and the current market condition, only 14% of the sellers in line are likely to sell in the next 30 days. So that's the market analysis. Okay. So I just did a preparation for tomorrow's listing appointment. So this one is the market analysis of the entire market. This one is the comparable, the home value of the price, the home value of the home, the price of the home. And this one is the property profile. I just want to double check to make sure the data, the date, and the information are correct. So here's the preparation. I'm done for the day. So I'm just gonna close it out, and I'll start another one because I got another job to do, which is look for some commercial properties. But for this topic, it's preparing for listing appointment. So I'll see you guys soon in a couple minutes.